my name is Rufaro Chirewa, and I am going to be a junior, majoring in finance at Sun University, and I play tennis. So my transition was, obviously it's different for everyone, but my last 2 years of high school I started homeschool, so I was doing a lot of things by myself. My learning schedules were different, and I was very flexible, and the training, it was all individual, but then when I got to college there was a lot of team work involved, a lot of team spirit, and that was something that I'd actually kind of forgotten. But in terms of, going back to when I did high school and comparing that to college, it's different because in college you're given a lot of liberty. If you attend your class, it's up to you, but you still have to maintain both because you're a student athlete. And I'm looking forward to a lot of the things that wait for me when I go back to school. I'm super excited for 2018. I'm excited for the season that we're going to have, and just for everything. You face the cultural shock as well. When you watch on TV, for example, this was my first time in America, and when you see what it's like and you think you'll be ready, but it's completely, different, living it and experiencing it. So it was difficult because I had to find myself in my game as well, and then in my classes. Even like the tennis there is different, and I struggled a bit. My first matches were quite tough. So it takes time in adjusting and in getting used to the area, but in all, I could say it took an entire semester for me to get used to it. A lot of my teammates were actually American, so they were accustomed to the culture there, and they really knew each other, and I was still transitioning. It's only now that our team is more diverse, and so that was difficult. The recruiting process, don't give up. It's stressful. I've experienced it. I had days when I cried and I was like, I'm over this, but it's definitely worth it. It's something you look back and be like, if I overcame this, I can overcome anything. When I was still doing the recruiting process, I wish someone had told me to start it a lot earlier, I wish someone had told me exactly, or if someone had told me to research exactly which type of schools I wanted to look at, because it's a waste going for schools that are not within your playing range. Either they're below it or above it. So the ups, I guess last year actually, I had one of the best year on the tennis court in my singles career. I won all my tennis matches in singles. And then also I got awarded more scholarships, the academic scholarships, like in the honors college and in the finance department. And I've just grown a lot with my game and also in what I'm studying. So I'm actually quite a bit of a bookworm. But apart from that as well, I enjoy traveling. I enjoy, just music and dance. It relaxes me. I also do yoga. I enjoy doing that. It relaxes me and puts me at peace. So that's basically what I'm doing when I'm off the court or I'm out of the classrooms. I'm actually at my school. I'm the financial secretary for the African Students Organization. I'm in the National Association of Black Accountants, and I'm also a Thurgood Marshal. So I'm involved in stuff like that. Although sometimes I have to tell myself I don't want to get involved in too many things, so it's not too hectic. But I definitely wanted to do stuff that's going to benefit me, and try to be as involved as I can. Let them know that I can't make it all the time, but when I'm there, I'm present, And then when you're in college, also find yourself, give yourself time to establish yourself, because there are a lot of things and there's a lot of distractions and you can easily get carried away and lose yourself. I think it's also very important to strike a balance between your academics and your sports. It's very important to establish a good GPA and good grades, because once that drops, it's so difficult to build it back up. Do it as soon as you get there when you have easier classes. And then the last thing is it's important to network, especially as international students, because if you need to intern during your college career, not because you want to live in the United States, but you just need exposure, it'll come down to your networks. So be it your professors, your career center, they should all know you. Even use social platforms like LinkedIn to get people to know you. So it's very important, and always use being a student athlete is an advantage. So always go forward with that. A lot of people respect student athletes because you're able to juggle academics and be an athlete, and you build so many morals and values, and it shapes your character being an athlete. So don't hide away from that.